are things out there. It's not a problem, really. Look, I know it's a big house. But I took care of it even when Frank was alive. Listen, I was just on my way out the door. We'll talk again soon, okay? Bye. Retirement villa, indeed.
Hello, I'm Gene Jansen. You know, there are many good options for someone who wants a simpler lifestyle. A retirement condo, an assisted living apartment, or even just a smaller house. But making a change like that is not always an easy choice. Well, fortunately, it's not always necessary either. It'll be many years, I hope, before I face that in my own life, but I have noticed a few aches and pains that were never there before. I admit I can now imagine a time when I'll become a little more dependent on people, need something more convenient and a place to live. For now, I'm taking it step by step. You know, solving one problem at a time. I'll try to make my present surroundings more user-friendly, as the computer people say. A few gadgets, also known as assistive technology, and a few changes in the home. In the professional literature, that's called home modification. Can make a huge difference in everyday life. But even minor physical adjustments in the home environment may require an attitude adjustment by the homeowner, if you know what I mean.
Great. Jean, what are those bars in the bathroom?
By the toilet? They're just grab bars, dear.
But in decorator colors?
Oh, really, Mary? Where have you been? My son's an architect. He coordinated the color, and he figured out how to help us put them in. We have them in the bathtub, too. The grandchildren love them. Well, you know how they jump in and out of the tub. There's no way to tell what's going to happen. This way, I feel much better, no matter who's in there.
I have this friend who has a little trouble walking, and her husband has put railings in the hallway and by her front door.
He must be very handy. Isn't she the lucky one?
Oh, he's very clever with tools.
But isn't that a little awkward looking? I mean, doesn't it make the house look, oh, I don't know, institutional? It's like a lot of those gadgets you hear about.
Well, we've been using one of those gadgets all morning, Mary.
My sister-in-law struggles with things in the kitchen. Do you know how she opens those baking mix boxes? She chops them with her meat cleaver.
We have a neighbor who has a terrible time opening those child-proof medicine bottles.
Arthritis?
Yes.
What does she ever do?
She waits for her grandchildren to visit and has them open the bottles for her.
Oh, Ann, you're kidding with us.
You know, they've come out with a new easy open medicine bottle.
Oh, that looks easy.
Look at
Let me
for
try that.
heaven's sake.
Oh,
Isn't that
Great, great. Well, ladies, who's going to shuffle next?
I think I will.
it's a nice gadget.
It's a wonder.
We all face limitations of one kind or another as we age. The body changes throughout life, and that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with us. The thing to do is to make your environment adapt to you. That could mean getting a card shuffler, installing a grab bar where you need it, or even building a lower counter in the kitchen. Whatever the solution, the first step is recognizing a problem.
Are we late?
Finally, a decent meal.
Watch it, buddy.
Now, sis, how you doing?
Hi, Jan.
So, Jan, we're gonna have a little dinner music tonight?
Yeah, if I can get enough practice time in.
Oh, well, I better leave you to it. Actually, I need to go say hi to Mom.
Yeah, she's looking for you. Sorry we're late, Mom.
Hi, Barb.
I'll help the kids.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, hon.
Why don't I help you with that?
Oh, thank you.
Do you need an assistant?
Thank you, dear, but management has everything under control. Why don't you go on in and see your cousins?
Okay, Grandma.
Hi, Mom. Mom, everything under control, huh?
Oh, Jim, I didn't know. Oh, yes, everything's fine. Just fine.
Good. Did you hear that?
What?
Mom couldn't even hold onto the roasting pan. I couldn't believe it.
It's happened before. Her hands are bothering her. Plus, she's just not as strong as she used to be.
I wonder about her hearing. Look, this can't go on indefinitely. We can't keep letting her do all this work for these big dinners.
Plus, she'll expect us all back for the holidays. You know how important that is to her.
Yeah, well, how about, why can't you get her some help?
You really think this is all up to me, don't
Well,
you?
you know how to talk to her.
Well, why don't you try it for once? I mean, you know how important it is for her to be in charge. I mean, it's just not right unless she does all the work in her own way in her own kitchen. I've tried.
I don't care how stubborn she wants to be. We've got to simplify things. Look for a smaller place, something more convenient.
For her or for us?
What is that supposed to mean? For her.
All right, everyone. Wash up for dinner.
This one will be next, okay, girls? Sweetheart, could I use the ladder?
Sure.
Great.
Honey, your mother put a wonderful dinner on the table the other night, don't you think?
Yeah, she really did.
You know she can't keep up that pace by herself.
Probably not.
Well, why don't you and your sister talk to her?
It's not that simple, sweetheart.
Well, then maybe we should think about some other plans for the holidays
no.
this year to take the pressure off of your mother.
Oh,
Or get her some help. That's an idea.
I don't know. It all gets so complicated.
You know, it doesn't have to be so complicated. Look at my dad. He's 75
Oh, wait a
years
minute.
old.
What about your dad? Look, I know he's had a tough time since your mom died, but
Well, actually, he's doing much better. He's more like his old self. He putters around, he thinks ahead. He just finds a way to get things done more easily. You know, he even seems to be enjoying the house again.
yeah, I bet he really enjoys his storm windows.
As a matter of fact, he does. He had a contractor install those combination windows.
Now that is a great idea. I always did worry about him using that rickety ladder.
Me too. He also got one of those special tools for changing light bulbs, so he doesn't need to climb a ladder then either.
And just how does he take care of the lawn?
He delegates.
Think you missed a spot, young fella.
Okay, what about this winter? when there's 2 feet of snow in the driveway and the neighborhood kids are all in school?
Well, I think maybe that's where you come in, honey.
Hey, Joe, how about a cool drink? You must be tired and thirsty.
I think maybe I should have a little talk with your father.
I think so. And your mother.
And my mother.
Enjoyed watching you. Something else. I'm proud of you. It looks great. And I was only kidding about you missing a spot over there.
Did you hear what happened? I know she's at the hospital. I'm here now, and I don't think anyone brought her. She must have driven herself. Well, don't leave. Let me find out what happened first. Uh-huh. Wait. She's right here. Hang on. Mom, are you all right?
Well, yes, dear. It's really no big thing.
Well, you're right. Do you want to talk to Jan?
Certainly. Hi, Jan. Oh, you heard about it. Don't worry. It's not even broken. I just sprained it. Look, I'll call you later, okay? Bye. How do you hang this up?
Here. Jan? Yeah, no, I'll take care of everything. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Mom, why didn't you call me sooner?
I don't like to bother you. You're both so busy.
Mom, you aren't bothering me.
I did call.
Well, if you'd called first, then I could come and pick you up. That's the kind of thing we're talking about. How does it feel?
Well, it aches, but it'll be better before you know it.
I suppose you want to drive yourself home now?
I guess I could use some help. I don't know how to...
Mom, it'll be okay. We'll figure these things out somehow.
Figuring things out starts with conversation with friends and family to develop some ideas and creative approaches. This particular home is a great example. It was designed from the ground up as a comprehensive adaptation to a person confined to a wheelchair. But some of the design ideas here could benefit almost anyone, like lower light switches and open shelves for easy storage. There's wide access to the bath area and walk-in shower. This bathtub safety rail is portable, and there's an automatic faucet. Your own solutions will depend on your own needs, what you want to do at home, your budget, and your creativity. We talked with a number of older adults who have found solutions that worked for them.
Well, it was getting a little hard for me, running the stairs up and down to the laundry all the time. And I was afraid of falling. All of a sudden, I just decided this is it. I have to do it if I want to stay here. So I had my brother, he was here for a weekend, and we sat down and we drew up the plan. The dryer, the washer, the laundry tub, and this is the walk-in shower. Well, it was a rose bed between the house and the garage before I closed it in to bring up the laundry and put in a full bath. I can stay in my own home and take care of myself.
I don't come up with many ideas. She just gives me an idea and I gotta build it.
He's a pretty good builder, though.
I put bars in the hallway, so she has a bar on each side of the hall.
I can still get up and I can walk a little bit. In the kitchen, I use a secretary's chair in there so it rolls, and then and it turns. That's the main thing, that it turns and rolls, and I can control it. So that works out pretty good. This is really the most handy thing that I've got. No matter what's wrong, you can always find something, but you might have to have help, you know.
We all reach a stage when you can't help yourself well enough, then you've got to have help. It's a comfort to me. I really had to have this gadget to walk with. And I'd say, God bless it.
I have lived by myself since April of 1984 when my husband died. Within 6 months after he was dead, I was totally blind. But my friends are my support, and they're really nice boys. I'm really happy that they live by me. Makes me feel that I'm able to live by myself yet and stay in my home. When my husband was alive, he marked the 350 point and the 400 point on my oven with this high mark. And so that enables me to know where to set the dial for my oven temperature. Press this little button.
10:59
So I know what time it is.
11 a.m.
I do some creative writing, and I have this guide with slots on the front cover so that I can keep my lines separated. Makes me feel good.
I got 2 canes just in case I need them, and then I got this here, my pail. Got a nice grip handle on it, you know. It's a shovel handle is what it is, you know, the D handle on a shovel. I just cut the old rusted part off and threw it out and made a cane out of it. I've got a 3-wheel walker. See what I mean? Turn on a dime, see? Manpower it takes. I love pruning. I don't know why. I like to prune trees. Just see how messy they are at first and then clean them up, get all the dead stuff out. I like to get the exercise. I should have been a pruner, I guess, instead of a post office clerk.
That's my biggest wish, that I can still be by myself and do for myself and cook for myself. Well, it's been a lifesaver for me since I've had it. Just as sure as I brag about it, I might spill it. Helps you to be a more independent person. That's what it does.
Well, I did all my life. I did a lot of cooking. I like to bake pies, any kind of pies. Make good booyah, chicken booyah. If I take this thing, that's just 1, 2, 3, and I'm around the potato, and it's just hanging in my hand. See, I don't have to squeeze nothing. Works so nice. It's really easy. I'm kind of proud that I'm almost 86, and I can still do my own work. But I'm hoping that I can hang in till 100, like George Burns.
Some of these folks worked with family to find solutions, some with friends or professionals. All gained a measure of independence and confidence.
I've just gotten to the point where, well, I've got to do something.
Well, that's been rather obvious to some of us, Mary.
I just don't know what to do. I think my kids are mad at me.
I know someone that I think might be able to help you. She's an occupational therapist right here in town, and she worked with our son on the house. She really helped us.
Oh, good. You know I like things to be attractive.
Attractive, sure. This girl has style. You should see her home. Out of house beautiful, I'm telling you.
This item is what I would recommend as a temporary modification, but this in fact fits over a doorknob. You can see that just goes over. Some kitchen items, there's always a concern with your condition that you have larger grips on utensils. These items, you can see, why don't you try this?
Do you have to special order these items, or do you have to get them through a catalog, or where do you get them?
They're available through chain department stores.
An occupational therapist is one of many kinds of professionals in your community who can help fit your home to you and your needs.
That's great.
It's wonderful.
But your most important resource may be your friends and family. Talk to them, give them a chance to help you, and start fixing what needs to be fixed. A home that adapts to you is going to be a home to your friends and family too.
My turn. What do you mean you won?
When? She had.
There.
She didn't. She took her card back.
See if this works any better, Mom.
Oh, Jim, that's perfect. Should have had that done years ago. Where's the flour?
Oh, I'll get it, Grandma.
Let me get by here first.
Thank you.
May I stay and help, Grandma?
I guess so.
Okay.
Especially.
Hello?
Let me show you a couple
Oh,
things
hi,
about
Uncle George.
using this gadget.
No, she's here. Doing fine. Hold on 1 second. Mom,
Ta-da.
telephone. It's Uncle George. Hold on.
Hi, George. Oh, everything's fine, thank you. No, it feels much better. I'm getting plenty of kitchen help now. We're having a wonderful time. There's no place like home. Definitely. It's still home.
Oh.